Zeref versus Mavis. Now we know that ever since Fairy Tale chapter 489 that Mavis, she has been released from Fairy Heart or Luminous Store. I know some people like to call it that, but Kana has broken her out. So now we know that Mavis, she has an infinite source of power. She's basically one of the strongest people on the battlefield right now, because Zeref, we know that he wanted Fairy Heart so he could get an infinite source of magic and he'll be able to compete with Acnologia. So I'm going to be honest, I got to put her up there with either top 3 or top 4 as one of the strongest, simply because she has unlimited magic. Now we know that Zeref, he is heading towards the Fairy Tale Guild so he can obtain the Fairy Heart, and this got me thinking, what if we get to see a battle between the former lovers Zeref and Mavis, however you want to call it. And I'm gonna just say something right quick, I don't give a, it doesn't really matter how I pronounce her name, so it doesn't matter, Mavis, same thing. But I just think that this will be dope, simply because it will be a battle of, oh my god, the clash of an immortal versus somebody who has an infinite source of magic. You know, that just sounds like a match made in heaven. These two going at it, they have so much history together. Zeref and Mavis, they both changed so much ever since the time when they first died. It will be teacher versus student. Like this fight would just have so much story and so much build up behind it. We know that early on in the series, Mavis, she even told Zeref, I'm going to destroy you, and Zeref was like, no, I'm going to destroy you. So now would be the chance, instead of Mavis sitting back and like directing people how to fight, now she will be able to fight Zeref head on. And I think that this will definitely make to be one of the best fights in Fairy Tail, simply because of the build up that this match has, of all the connections, all the reveals that we could get, because we still don't know 100% about Mavis and Zeref's backstory. We do know, I would want to say around like 80%, but we don't really know all of it. So I think it's going to be cool once we finally do figure out everything about these two, and if we do get to see the fight, it will be amazing. But what would happen after the fight? I do think that Zeref would win, simply because he has stronger magic and he's the one who taught Mavis how to use magic. So I think that since he taught her how to use magic, he'll be able to like counter all her magic, but at the same time she'll put up a good fight. And I do think that if they do end up fighting, Zeref will win and he will obtain Fairy Heart. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have no clue how you actually do like take in the power from Fairy Heart, because I didn't know that Fairy Heart was actually Mavis's body. Like I didn't know that. So does he have to like absorb her or something? Like I don't really know, but nonetheless I do think that if they do fight, that will be a gateway to Zeref getting Fairy Heart, and then he'll finally become the being that he wants to be. But overall, what do you guys think about this? Would you guys want to see both of them fight? I think it would be dope. It'll just be crazy to see that fight go down. Comment what you guys think down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.